Hi, and welcome to the course. I just want to give you a little bit of a guideline on how to use Illustrator, how to set up Illustrator to work on your assignments, and how to save work to make sure that you can go back and rework your designs if you need to. So if you're very new to Illustrator, it'll be a little bit overwhelming at first, but know that you can join the short courses so long as you get onto that within the first week of the school, because enrollment closes fairly quickly. And there are also the opportunities to do one-on-one tutorials in Illustrator with professional tutors through the tutoring service center. So just ask your academic advisor about how to get in touch with a tutor in Illustrator. I'm also willing to help as well, and I have a lot of videos on the resource website to help you with learning new skills and lots of how to do the assignment videos as well. Okay, so let's have a look. Now, when you want to start a new file, all you need to do is go File, New, and you get this dialog box. I think the best thing to do is to type in the correct file name to start with. So it's last name, first name, and say week 1, assignment 4, for example. The document profile you'll want to use is web, and the size is automatically 800 by 600, which is exactly what we're looking for. You can change the orientation, so it's 600 by 800 just by clicking these buttons here. And I'm also appreciative of square formats or unusual formats, so if you'd prefer to do something that's 500 by 800 or 700 by 700, that's square, that's totally fine. You can set all of that up there, so long as it's not too large. Never make anything with a dimension that's larger than 800, and never make anything with a dimension that's smaller than 500 unless you have run it by me first, for example. Okay, so let's go back to our custom and then click OK. My screen is very large, so I'm going to just reduce that. Now you can see here that an artboard is automatically drawn for you. So you can go ahead and do your work now in that space, and in fact I'm going to just go ahead and do a really quick design. I'll pause the video. Okay, so here is my rather shockingly bad design for the assignment. Please, I know that you'll come up with something much more exciting than this, but just by way of example, I wanted to show you how the artboard works. You can see here that I've allowed my design to go over the artboard, but I want it to be nicely clipped when I export it, of course. So the first thing I need to do is save the work that I've done. So I'm going to go File, Save, find somewhere and save it, obviously on my desktop, on my computer, but I'm making sure that I'm saving it as a native file. That's a .ai file, and it must say here Adobe Illustrator in order for you to be able to have a copy that goes back, that you can go back to and edit later on. And I recommend setting yourself up really well, so having a folder for color theory, and then having another folder for week 1 assignments, for example, and keeping everything organized therein is a really good idea. And then you'll get this dialog box, so that's all fine as it is, and just click OK. But as you know, I need to have JPEGs in the classroom only, so you need to do a Save for Web and Devices JPEG, save it as a JPEG using this option as well. So you can save for web and devices just by clicking on File and scrolling down to this option here. Whoops, I have to water the plants. And then you get this dialog box. Now this dialog box shows you exactly how your design will look. If I zoom out here, you see that the edges are already clipped, and that's looking like a much neater design than what it was looking like as an AI file. And this is the one that you're going to submit to the classroom. So just click Save, and it'll automatically go to where the AI file is. So now you want to have both files, so just make sure it says JPEG there. oops, I forgot to mention that. Let's cancel and go back a step. Make sure the presets here are set to JPEG, and you want to make sure that the quality is set to maximum and 100%. That way you'll be presenting the best quality work. So once again, click Save, and the folder it goes to will be where the .ai file is. It should be. If it's not, then you'll need to navigate there. Obviously I'm using a Mac, but you can do it similarly on a PC. And then just click Save. Now that file is ready for you to upload to the classroom. Then if you decide to go back and change some aspects of your design, perhaps you need to change the color or whatnot, then you can just easily go back and change the original file, and then save it once more as a .ai file, and then save for web and devices so that you can upload it to the classroom. Okay, I hope that was helpful. It's really important that you know how to manage the workflow in Illustrator. Obviously, I skipped a lot of steps here about how to make shapes, but you'll find other videos on that on their resource website. If you've got any questions, of course, just let me know.